Hello dancers! We are back with another one of our adage movements at the bar. Today, the mini movement we'll be working on is a standard développé, which, like our tendus and dégages, can be done devant, à la seconde, and derrière, with some other slight variations when we come into the center as well. You'll see me demonstrating those three standard variations with the traditional port de bras here. So, beginning in either your third or your fifth position, we begin to draw the leg to coup de pied devant. The toes continue to trace the inside of the leg up to the knee, or to your retiré position. Some of you may know it as passe. You should be comfortable with coming to this position from both the front and back of your fifth before attempting a full développé. When you're ready, ensure that you are aware of your active supporting side, engaging the inner core muscles so that the ribs fall flat and the pelvis stays lifted, and keeping the working hip level, lift to your retiré position. The heel is going to lead this movement. You're striving to keep it in front of everything else in your body from the moment the foot leaves the knee. Keep the knee back and come to an attitude devant position, where the toe reaches the body's midline but the knee is still bent. Remember that your midline changes when your weight shifts. It's not necessarily the physical center of your body. From the attitude, we continue the path of the toes to come to a fully lengthened extension, with full turnout engagement and a very active hamstring muscle. To come out of the extension, we lower to point tendu and close to the appropriate fifth position. Awesome. You'll want to first get used to the feeling of your leg extending out from your retiré, which is best practiced with your toes coming à terre, or to the ground. Then, as your strength and flexibility develop, you can continue increasing the height of your leg. Please pay no mind to the lack of turnout here. Yikes. Sorry. Let's practice going to the side. The tracking to your retiré is the same, and then the knee determines your height. Wholly engaging the back of the leg and every turnout muscle, we avoid pinching in the hip and lift to a comfortable, in quotation marks, second. If you're using the hip muscles too much, your whole leg will turn in, which can not only lead to injury, but also prevents your leg from ever going above 90 degrees. Look up a picture of a skeleton and you'll see why. Bones just don't work that way. Anyway, just keep it comfortable until you're ready to do those higher extensions. Let's try it out facing the back. As you could probably guess, from here we want to track through coup de pied derrière before coming up the side of the leg. I think we get a better angle in a second. Yes. Making sure that the knee does not drop, we use the bum muscles and the posterior core to lift the leg derrière into that same attitude that we did in the front, and then all the way to your arabesque. Many things can happen here as we attempt this direction, so there are quite a few things to think about. Keep the shoulders facing your audience and the standing hip bone lifting in an active standing stance. Use your obliques to spiral the working side ribcage forwards, counteracting the active spiral in your working leg hip. It takes time, but mastering this développé derrière technique leads to a lot of choreographic ability. It leads to arabesque and all sorts of other movements we see in the center. Oh goodness. We do développé battements, which are kicks, or sometimes petit développés between movements, so it's a really important one to learn. Take your time with it and be patient. Things like this are not learned in a day. But you've got this.